if you suck at your first job, that doesn't make you like dumb or bad at that job. Like when I first got to Deloitte, I was honestly pretty terrible at my job, like especially compared to my peers. And I remember being, because I was always gifted, top of, did well academically, but I did have kind of a strange like learning trajectory at times for sure. But then, especially since we were mostly remote, I just could not pick up on what I was exactly supposed to do. I'm also like more laid back and not as like aggressive or like extroverted, so I think all those things made me like kind of a bad employee initially. But I had to work really hard to figure out what was expected of me, like what I was supposed to be providing, what they were looking for, and that like proactiveness wasn't something that I had. Like I was very book smart at that point, but very not common sense smart. But that's something now I would say I'm extremely common sense smart. I'm extremely practical and good at problem solving and taking the initiative and driving the ball forward. It just took a bit of time, and at first I remember being like, damn, this is not how I expected to feel. Like I've always been, I've worked hard for a lot of things, but like I'm naturally pretty intelligent. So that's all to say, like, if people saw me at the beginning of my career and then saw me now, they would be like, this is a totally different person. Like, I cannot believe, like, there's a team that I worked with initially at Deloitte that would not, I really liked it. It was like a cool group, but they will not like give me a full-time role even now. And I think it's because they were probably like, this girl could not improve. But I like this, I'm just trying to say, like, it's not as like static as like, oh, I'm stuck at this job, I'm always gonna suck at this job. Like, you can totally, if you work hard and like really focus on it and improving and want to improve, you can go from like the worst to the best. Like, I've done it in plenty of different things in my life. I got the same thing in cheerleading. Like, I started out as the worst and I became like one of the best because I'm like willing to really focus and work on things. But don't feel bad or don't feel dumb. And also for me, this is really long, it's probably not gonna do well, but I also realized that having and got diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety during my first few years at Deloitte, and getting those treated improved my performance so much. Especially anxiety actually, which was kind of interesting. I think a lot of it was like, I have this great personality, but I was too nervous to show it and to make the joke, because I'm like a pretty funny person. I like naturally think of jokes a lot. But once I like took anti-anxiety and I started caring less, I actually started doing way better, getting more opportunities. People would go to bat for me, having much stronger relationships, which is a huge part of corporate jobs. So I think all this is to say, don't feel bad if you're not necessarily doing the best. Just try to work hard, figure out what's expected of you. And then if you have any stuff going on with your mental health, try to get that diagnosed and treated, because that's only going to help you. But if you want more job tips or have any questions, leave it in the comments.